Clark rejecting the screen. Behind the back to Boston. Shot clock down to 9. Mitchell catch and shoot. Hits the three. And here it comes. It's not going to count as a moving three. So when the ball out of her hands before the screen, Christy Sides is talking to her staff about, do they want to challenge this? I think she wants to challenge it. I think she believes Mitchell isn't gone. Then the whistle. I think that counts. That should count. That shot is up. It appears at least on that cue. Now Indiana can't challenge the foul ball. Christy Sides is asking if it was a three before the ball comes in bounds. She's trying to get clarification before she decides. It's a three. Yeah, they're not going to let her challenge it. This is a bad time. Thomas, handoff, Mabry. Well, Boston nearly lost it. Mitchell there to the rescue.
You got to be really sharp right here. No game slippage.
Clark on the drive. Clark lays it in.
No one ever helps on that strong side drive with Clark because there's a shooter in the corner and she can make that pass.
Back door. Here as Burton runs into a wall. Mabry's taken a lot of shots here in the fourth. They'll work the way of Thomas. Thomas splits the double, leaves it short. Boston the rebound. She is swarmed and gets it to Clark. Final 60 seconds, a sold-out crowd to their feet. Indiana's lost just one time in this building since the start of June. Clark shrugs her off. Oh, it was halfway down. Clark can't believe it.
2-for-1 opportunity here late game.
Lexi Hull has the assignment of Marina Mabry, and Stephanie White will take a timeout.
Clark is down. She can't believe that shot didn't go in.
So if you're Stephanie White here, you're drawing up a 2-for-1?
I think you are. I think you're looking to get Mabry on a pin down. Bonner was not in the game here late. She's usually the player that gets a lot of pin down action late, but that's where Mabry has made a difference.
And Bonner just checks back in.
Yeah, she's dangerous here in her matchup. They like to invert her to the block as well.
So it's Hull over on Bonner, and it's Mitchell on Mabry. That had been Hull's assignment.
Well, I like Mabry with the ball here, making a decision.
Mitchell harassing. Here is Thomas. Shot clock down to 4. They're not going to get the 2-for-1. Thomas had it knocked away. Good hands, Fagbenle. It's fever ball.
What a floor game by Fagbenle. What she does isn't going to show up a lot in the stat sheet tonight, but she has been disruptive all game. She's used her length, her quickness, and her defensive IQ.
And it's our Master Jewelers defensive gem. Temi Fagbenle coming up in a massive spot defensively. I'm not sure where the shot clock would have been. It was really winding down.
So right here, because Connecticut has been so good up the line, getting tips, deflections, you're not looking to foul right away. You're trying to get a steal.
See, both teams have their reset timeouts. That's the new rule in the WNBA to advance the ball. And each team has a regular timeout left too. And so Lexi Hull will inbound here for Indiana.
Really good free throw shooters on the floor, Pat, for Indiana.
For all intents and purposes, the shot clock is off. Hull trying to get it in and got it into Clark, and they immediately do foul. That's an interesting decision, an immediate foul and on Indiana's best free throw shooter.
Especially when this could become a two-possession game, and Connecticut is not a great three-point shooting team at 35% tonight, but they did have a foul to give.
Excuse me, they had a foul to give, yes. Now Hull will get it in. Kelsey Mitchell hits the deck, and there's a foul. Well, they could challenge this, and if it were to be overturned, it would be an interesting determination of whether that would be traveling or not. I can't see from behind if Burton gets her, but I'm not sure that it's traveling either.
Did anybody touch her? That's the thing. It could be a good challenge. Stephanie White challenged earlier and won. Looks like she loses her balance.
Yeah, not much there.
And DeWanna Bonner immediately reacting. I did not touch her.
Of course, the Fever trying to lock down a playoff spot for the first time since 2016. They went for 12 straight years and haven't been since.
The last time they were in the playoffs, Caitlin Clark was a freshman in high school. This is really interesting. They're going to come away with no foul.
Yes.
It's going to be Indiana's ball. I guess in the review you can't find a violation. You're only evaluating the foul. So I would not let Caitlin Clark catch it here. Kelsey Mitchell I would not let catch it. I'd make someone else.
They are not guarding Lexi Hull, the inbounder, so it's 5-on-4. They get it into Boston, back to Hull. And Hull is fouled there by Carrington, I believe. Lexi Hull is a 76% free throw shooter. When you talk about two massive moments that involved the officiating, you had the three that was disallowed by Indiana on the offensive foul.
Right.
You had what could have been a challenge and a turnover there.
Well, you had the ball going off Fag Bentley on the baseline as well, which could have been a challenge, which allowed Indiana to keep the ball.
And Hull knocks down the first. Hull with 17 points in her second start of the season. She's been terrific off the bench and now packing a punch in the starting lineup. So Stephanie White will use a reset timeout. Advance the ball. Erica Wheeler. She can get hype about anything. Loving that free throw going down.
You can get a quick two here. I would not let Mabry get a three off.
Mabry off the screen, weaves inside. Kick out Carrington. She is open. Can't hit the three. Rebound Caitlin Clark. And is Connecticut going to let this go? Well, it looks for the time being that they are. And they are going to let this go. It's 9 wins in their last 10 home games for Indiana. They snap an 11-game losing streak to Connecticut. And their magic number to make the playoffs is down to 6. Well, Debbie, Indiana was tested late on Monday in Atlanta. They were tested late here tonight, and this young group has come through in some clutch moments.
Incredible resolve, great resilience. Check it off. Connecticut was a team this group had not beaten this season. The only one left is Vegas.